So we're gonna figure out how to uh I actually don't know how to So right now we are going to so right now we're gonna do some video reactions, and so it's gonna be we're gonna do some reaction videos, and so this is going to be a crazy deal, crazy deal. I'm fine with sharing my reactions. So we are going to actually test, and we're going to do just looking so pots and pans, stoves, and more. So we're going to do something with food. I know if I keep watching things with food, I'm going to be hungry. I'm going to get hungry, and that's what I want. I want to get hungry. But there's a point where I want to get up from this and go, I'm hungry. No, I don't want to do that. So how things are made. Uh, let's see. So let's do reaction on crayons. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do some. Okay, we're gonna go back on this to back to the beginning. We're gonna do. I'm gonna pause in and out each and every time, just explain growing up as a kid with crayons. I'm gonna tell you right now. Growing up as kids, your parents bought you crayons. Your first instinct is to eat them. We've all done that. We've all ate crayons in our past life as a child. That is one thing that we would all remember. I'm not saying majority of us don't remember. I'm saying most of us would remember that. Most of us would remember, hey, my mom and daddy bought me crayons from Walmart. I wonder what they taste like. We've all done that. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. Sorry, but I'm one of them. I am literally one of the people who has actually ate crayons. Don't sit back and be like, oh, he's ate crayons. So don't judge. Judging isn't good. Judging is bad. Very yeah, I judge my friends for eating crayons. Man, I feel like a fool doing that one. But yeah, we're gonna skip this ad, and we're gonna skip in between, pause in between. We're gonna pause in between, just kind of back and forth, pause, talk, when I want to say something. Being an artist, okay, great, yes, artist. I was an artist. I had a piece of paper. I drew the sun, the sky, the ocean, the grass, and the trees. That was art, and I got congratulated. That someone said, "Oh, you did such a good job. I'm gonna hang that on my wall." The next day I wake up, it's no longer on the wall. So, I mean, come on. How many of you out there are real good artists? I mean, how many of you are really good artists? I mean, come on, tell me. How many of you are really good artists? Because I wasn't a great artist back in the day. My artistry was on a piece of paper with crayons, drawing literally grass, sky, clouds, sun, trees, whatever, and that was it. That was my form of art. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite, what your art was with crayons. Okay, so before we start, uh, before we start, let me just tell you right now, I'm fixing to ruin your childhood memories of how when we ate crayons. Because I'm literally about to show you how crayons are made. I'm going to show you how crayons are made. So let me give you a rundown on how crayons are made. They're made with chemicals. Crayons are made with chemicals. Well, we all know that. But we grew up as kids. We grew up as kids still eating them.
What?
Because that was what it was. That was what it was. We grow up as kids, you eat crayons. But you don't know how they're made. You don't know how they're made. So, I mean, let me fix the sound from outside real quick. So, but yeah. Because I'm doing a live stream. Huh? I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a live sorry about that, guys. We had a little misconception here. But back to what I was saying about crayons. I'm fixing to ruin your childhood memories of eating crayons because you're fixing to see how they're made. So let's get right back into it. With your mind, who wants to drink that? I mean, come on. It looks like water. I'm not even gonna lie. It looks like colored water. It's like when you get the little packets that had the water flavoring packets, like the cherry or strawberry, whatever. What's the name of the packets? Can't think of the name. But anyways, I I can't think of the name. Crystal Light, where you get like the strawberry, cherry, whatever, and you put them in water. That's what that looks like. That looks like flavored water that came out of one of the little packets of the Crystal Light packets. Am I not wrong? That looks like it. Rub off what? The chemicals? Yeah, I can rub off the chemicals. Let me grab my hands, start rubbing off the chemicals. It's the only thing I cut from that. So all you're doing is dropping colored stuff inside of the water to turn into orange crayons, You've already lost me when you started putting in the rub off. You've already lost me when you put the rub off in. You've lost me even more when you put the coloring stuff in it. You're making me want to swim in it. That looks like something I would swim in. Get a big pool, pour it in there, and let me have fun. I mean, come on, really, come on. It's not. It don't look as bad as it seems, but it's probably you probably shouldn't be swimming in that because if you get it in your mouth, you're probably going to get chemicals in your mouth, man. So I mean, it's one of those things. The immersive mind goes. Okay, now that's what it's supposed to look like. Okay, again, this is the first time. This is the first look at of how crayons are made. Some people call them crayons. Some people call them crayons, and I just call them things and just little sticks of color. That's what they are. They're little sticks of color. They're like the 64 pack you buy at Walmart. And you go and you try to peel off the paper and you try to mix them together and make different colors and remold them. It's like, look, I made a different color. I made a mixture of blue, green, purple, and red. Going indigo. No. It's like you take the wrapping off of the crayon. You put them in a little cup. You put water in it. You mix it. You heat it up. You put it in a form. Let it harden into a stick. And then you've got yourself a bundle of colors for a Crayola. I mean, just imagine what the color is gonna look like when you mold the colors together, like green, purple, red, and yellow, and you mix the mold together, pour the mold into a little stick mold, and then you got yourself your own crayon. It's like just imagine the color and be a mix of reality. It's like, whoa, what is this? And you just keep making a line on the paper. It's like, what is going on? There's so many colors. Now it makes me want to go buy a box of crayons and do it. It makes me want to go buy a box of crayon, 64 pack. Come back home, mold my own colors, and say, "Here, try this. See if you like this. $35 a pop." No. Okay. First of all, that's a lot of colors. I mean, come on. But then again, you need 64 colors to make 64 crayons. So, kind of makes sense to have 64 colors to mold the shape and then harden the shape of the crayon and then put them inside of in a freezing container. And then once you put them in a freezing container, then take them out of the mold and wrap them up in the color in the paper that the wrapping goes around for that specific color, and you got your crayons. They're non-toxic. Come on now. They're non-toxic, and we've been eating them as kids. No wonder we didn't get sick. I wonder about myself. Then I wonder about myself. Hey, these crayons are not toxic. Well, how come I ate all the whole box then? I don't know. Tell me. I don't know either. I was a kid. I did dumb stuff as a kid. That's not the only dumb things I've done. I've threw so many inanimate objects and around the house. It was just go out there, you throw rocks at trees, and it bounces off the tree and hits you in the top of the head. It's like you do dumb things as a kid. It's like really. But then you're like, and your mom was like, "Are you gonna do it again?" No, you just did it again. We don't learn from our mistakes, obviously. No, we still don't. Okay, how much wax are they gonna add? Come on, too much and it's gonna be a waxy crayon. Told you it was gonna inject the wax mixture into a Crayola mold. which is kind of like a cheese grater. It has little bitty holes like a cheese grater. It just seeps down in there and makes the shape. It's like you learn so much. And when you learn so much, you're like, I remember how that's made. They put them in little bitty holes, and they hardened up the mold, and it comes out of crayon. That's not how that really works. There's more steps to that than just pulling an old hardened crayon out of the mold and saying, "Here's an orange crayon, first one made. Let's make 15 billion more." See, there we go. Now, not only are we putting them in the hole to form the crayon shape, but they're getting cooled off by cooled off water, which allows the Crayola mold to get cold enough for it to start hardening up inside of the mold, allowing it to be pulled out or dropped. I'm going to say drop, but it allows it to be easily dropped out of the molds and moved down a conveyor. See, they come out of the mold somehow, they get dropped, picked up. Now that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool that they actually take the mixture and put them in a Crayola mold, and then allow the cool water to harden up the mixture, allowing the crayon to be made, and then poked up from the bottom by machines to poke them up into the tray for the tray to be to carry off the crayons to the wrapping process, to put the wrapping paper around the wrapping paper process and wrap them around the crayon. So that's a pretty cool process. I just wonder how they don't break upon impact. I mean, they're still fragile enough to break easily. But yeah, I just wonder how they don't break upon impact hitting that hard surface when they're still fragile and can break pretty easily just being dropped. See, that's a pretty cool process right there. They already have adhesive glue that allows the paper to get wrapped around the crayon and stick to it almost immediately. I just thought they put, they hand wrapped crayons with the paper and put little strips of glue around it to evenly match both ends to evenly match without having a gap in between to show the crayon. I thought that's how they did it at first, but apparently not. Apparently I was wrong. So okay, that's a lot of crayons. I mean, just standing there. Just imagine standing there. You're doing that, and you're just like, please, as you're counting, till your fingers can no longer count, and you're still just counting. Like, okay, 4,000,001, 4,000,002, 4,000,003, 4,000,000. I mean, it's like you just get tired of standing there. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap. I'm gonna let the machine do its thing. I'm gonna go take a nap. Okay, You ever notice that's a lot of crayons up there, right? Don't sit here and count every one of those. Don't sit here and count every one of those. I couldn't even sit here and go and count them as as much as I could. Uh, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the pinball machines where the ball would come down and then shoot down into the dome. You had to try to keep the ball up in there as long as possible. That's what that reminds me of. It reminds me of the pinball coming down into the base of the pinball machine, and then you're trying to hit the bumpers to bump the ball back up into the dome. You're trying to get as much points as you can. Try to keep the ball inside of as long as possible. That's what that reminds me of. Okay, we got that fixed. Quality. Let's do 720. Now I know how. Now I wonder now how. Now I know how they put the crayons in the box. We don't do it by hand. No, no, no. We have a machine that shoves them into the box and closes the lid and says, "Here you go, kids. Here's your box of crayons." Just imagine. You get a free trip to the Crayola factory and you get to watch them create a whole 64 box of crayons, and then they just walk up to you and say, "Here you go. Here's your box of crayons. Have fun. Go draw me a big old painting of the Mona Lisa." You got 3 hours to do it. Just imagine you got that had that happen to you. It's like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's actually yeah, it's now the thing has finally went away. So you're telling me if one's underweight, it just goes, you're gone into the void, like Minecraft when you fall in the void. Yeah. It's like Minecraft when you fall in the void. It's like, okay, well, yeah, it's okay. If my Crayola box is blown off the conveyor belt, well then I'm an unhappy camper and I'm gonna have to find me a new one. Literally. What artist? What artist? What artist are we talking about here? Are we talking about the ones that drew the Mona Lisa with crayons? Or are we talking about the ones who sat down periodically for 4 hours just sitting there drawing identical pixel by pixel on a piece of paper with a crayon? Like, really? Tell me how that. um, Tell me how that works. Tell me. I mean, come on. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty cool how crayons are made. But as a reminder, don't eat crayons. Whatever you do, do not eat crayons. Uh, because you probably will get some kind of chemical in your body, in your system. You don't want that. So I would recommend not really, you know, I would recommend not really eating crayons. Probably because one. Now I know I do have Farmington 25 open, but I don't know about doing it tonight. It is 8 o'clock. I have been live streaming for almost 28 minutes. Uh, yeah, it's almost been 27 minutes. But anyways, no, we're gonna take a break from that YouTube reactions deal. Now this is Farmington 25. This is one that I've been wanting to get this entire time, so here we are. I do got some mod maps on here, by the way. Silver Run Force is not a mod map, but Noon's Land is one of them. We're gonna try this. This is the first time ever playing this map, so I do have. Be honest, I do have the old classic 1977 Dodge W600 Powerhouse and Bighorn pickup. I got the F450 SRW and the Guel, which was a DLC for 22, is now available to have for 25. So it's a big perk for me because that was a DLC that I'd had to buy for 22. So there's an International Series 200 version 1.1. I mean that's a pretty good truck too. That's a pretty good truck. This right here will be our first and forevermost playthrough series, survival series, I should say, survival series. But this will be our first ever playthrough slash survival series that we've ever done, that I've ever done on a live stream on here through the laptop, through the computer. So, I mean, I could play with a controller right now. I really could. I would actually have to find my batteries in my controller. They are somewhere. They are actually somewhere. Like, I can sell that field for $4 million. What? Do we actually want to sell this field for $4 million? I think we do. Because if we want to buy this starting field, which I don't know what this is, looks like grass, but I could be wrong. I could definitely be wrong about that, to be honest. This is owned by Ben. Weed medium hoe. So this has to be some kind of crop that has to have like a hoe type thing to be able to. Because I don't know what this is. I could probably sell that field and get $4 million out of everything that I have. I don't have any placeables. Those are not placeable. Those trees are not placeable, are they? Those trees are not placeable, are they? I don't got placeables. The only placeable that I have is literally over here. This is the only placeables that I have. I'm stuck inside of the I'm stuck inside of the How do I get out of this? How did I get stuck in a silo? Okay. Well, let's I don't want to do this. But we're gonna have to add money to our deal. So let's add money. Let's enter about. That's why. Because let's go. Let's visit. What is? I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know if I have a cultivator. Like, what do I even do? You guys don't remember, but Walter was the one on Elm Creek, or not Elm Creek, but Riverbend Farms, which is the base game for Farming Sim 25. He was actually on there. I did a YouTube video. I had tried doing a YouTube video, but everything kind of went to crud with it. So then I didn't go over here to. It's right over there. So we're gonna get the tractor right now. We're gonna actually go over to that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens when we mess with this field. What actually happens to it? $28,000. Yes, please. Now let's go to vehicles, medium tractors. Buy one for $320,000. Tractor type that is for Challenger tractors. specifically the ones with the tracks on them. This is now with wheels on them, so it's kind of like, you add a tractor with it from the Challenger brand. Just put wheels on instead of tracks, instead of skid tracks on it, which is, I like it. I really do. Black a day. Okay, that's even more crazier. Gray edition. Okay, I don't know if I like that one. Standard. Let's do the black edition. Roast me in the chat. It's like, why are you using a John Deere that's blacked out edition? That's a blacked out edition. Well, before we get, it's pulling pretty good. Let me look again, but I think it's pulling really good actually. So let's see what a deal for be for sell point right here. We're gonna put a container up here for and this right here will be for like to get stuff with. So we have the seeder, I know for sure. Let's see how long we've been live streaming for. We've been streaming for an hour, and nobody has joined me whatsoever. Like, really? It'll come to a conclusion when somebody will join in. 907. We're still good. Would hope to. For about an hour and 21 minutes and 14 seconds.
No one's in your life?
Huh?
It's people in your life?
No, there's nobody right now.
The only way to live on Twitch?
No, YouTube. The only way to go live on YouTube is actually go to your YouTube account, go live, and share your screen.
I know how to go live on Twitch.
And then watch this. You do this. You go share whatever you're doing.
Do you need help going live on Twitch?
I've already figured that out, but it's laggy.
Do you have OBS?
I have OBS, but it's very, very laggy, and it'll go, but then the screen, it'll show that I'm live, and it'll show, but it's like it's a minute behind, and then it echoes and rings and rings and rings, and it's like, yeah.
Good night. Love you.
Good night.
You want me to shut your door back right here?
Yeah, fine. Okay. After this section, problem, okay? Now, this will make you pretty mad.
But I still got beef in my teeth. Why is it 4 million?
You cannot sell this land while you still own placeable objects on it. You have to sell those first.
But why is it 4 million? Isn't it 4 million to sell or buy? I don't know.
But how do I sell the placeables? Oh, you know what? There's no placeables anywhere.
Wait, can I get Minecraft for free like you did?
No, because I had to sign in with my account.
Oh.
I remember my account that I had Minecraft on, which is only allowed me to get on there finally. There is no placeables.
I took over my parents' farm 4 years ago, continuing the family business after traveling the world as one does. But
You took
I'll
over
tell
your
you all about
parents'
that another
farm.
time.
Hold up, hold up, hold up,
Water
Hold up.
buffalo.
hold up. What else did you? Sheep and goats. They have goats now?
What?
Let me go back to it. It's probably not in my saves. Am I already had enough cement? I'm not lying, and look at this. I'm not lying to you. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. That right there is goat milk.
What y'all doing?
I just ran into a whole new situation.
I was just going to bed, Brady.
They now have goats and water buffalo.
How does that have water buffalo?
Water buffalo is kind of ice. Water buffalo is kind of like a bull type cow.
You got in there with the door shut and TV on.
Sorry. But how do they have water buffalo?
Water buffalo is kind of like.
Farming Sim 25? And play with you?
Well, hold up. Let me see how much it is on Steam right quick.
Wait, look at it on Epic Games. Wait, is it on Epic Games or
No.
Alright, wow, this seems.
How much is Farming Simulator 25 on?
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it's $29 on Steam, but I'm not sure.
I think it's 69, I think.
Farming Simulator 25 costs $29.99 on Steam and can be purchased as a standalone game. Take a look at the deal tracker, and Steam key marketplaces to get a deal on your next buy.
But I'm buying it.
Thing is, Brayden, not only do they have a production for goat milk.
They
Let
have
me go back up to the.
crazy though, like they have water buffaloes?
Cow milk.
No way.
Cow milk. You can and keep going.
That's stupid.
They now have those little containers, those little robot
Yeah.
drivable containers. They have those on the road in Elm Creek, which drive by themselves on the road. Because there's a
They
container.
have those in GTA too.
There's a container facility on Elm Creek.
Cause I blew one up.
There's a container place on Elm Creek that has been added as a new deal for 25. And that's where they're going. Is they're dropping a crane.
Like
and
I
being picked up.
literally blew up one of those cars on GTA 5 because it wouldn't let me drive it. Like I tried to make it one of my personal vehicles and it wouldn't let me drive it, so I blew it up. And then I went down the road 10 seconds later, wouldn't let me get in it. So like I blew it up. I just blew them up. It won't let you get in them in GTA 5. I don't know why, but it won't let you.
Only in
Farming?
no, you can't access them in farming.
Oh. How much subscribers do you have?